Hello. Welcome to the first match featuring Cham. This is gonna be a wonderful match here today. Um, so Group H, this is gonna be Cham's first match, Victor's second match. This Friday morning, I believe there's gonna be a match between Cham and Edwin, so that could definitely determine the seedings and also who advances out of the group stage or this group and who doesn't. But without further ado, let's get started. Cham, you were in the, I believe you were in pot one. So would you like to go with heads or tails for the coin flip?
I went with heads for all of my last Hot Cup, so let's go tails this time.
Oh wow, okay. So we're gonna go for tails. Looking for tails. Let's see if that helps them or not. It's heads. Ooh, okay. So Victor, would you like to go first or second?
I'll go second.
You'll go second. All right. So I'm gonna server deafen you both. Good luck. All right. Sorry. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, I'm also. Yeah, I'm. Okay. I'm joined by my commentary partner here, Daniel Parridge. He's going to actually be uh commentating, I believe, or she's going to be streaming one of the Friday morning matches between Cham and I believe Edwin. So first side looks a little sluggish here. Start us off. It's a 6. Yeah, but that was a bad solve from Victor too. That's an I think that was his loss there because he could have capitalized on Cham's uh 6, but that obviously didn't happen. So um, it's important to note that Cham is extremely good at clock. Um, I think it's gonna be very hard to beat them, but this is their Clock Cup Season 2 debut. Last season, the first group stage went pretty well for them, but their bracket stage performance was very was not living up to the expectations as they lost against Carter Thomas 15-7, and then they also lost against Zaid in a closer match, but that it still didn't work out. So um, I can't read the time on that, but it's a free 71. Oh wait, these are points. I added point to Victor by accident. That's my bad. Um, but that's a point for Cham. Victor does not have any points. That was my mistake. Ooh, that was a good first side, but the second side looked a little awkward. That's a DNF. Let's see how a no flip solver reacts to that. Yeah, definitely. Are there any are there any evil gang members in the chat right now? I remember that being a thing last season. It, oh my god. Oh wait, if Daniel's talking, oh, I muted Daniel. Oh, oh no. I'm so sorry, Daniel. You've been muted for, I believe, the entirety of the match. But
Wait, have actually?
I'm so sorry. Yeah, because what I do at the start of every Clock Cup match is that I mute that's a 445 from Victor. I mute myself, and I also mute the desktop audio. So what I do that was a complete accident. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. Could you hear me?
Like now we can hear you. Oh wow, Victor takes that point barely. 445.
So he's gonna equalize.
Well, yeah, he's gonna equalize. It's 2-2.
Wait, so like before that you realized, could you hear me, or did you just think I wasn't
I
talking?
could hear you, but
Okay, yeah.
the stream couldn't hear you. So.
All right. I don't think I said anything of too much importance. Oliver Carsedine in the chat. Daniel Partridge, do you think Baby Gronk can make at LSU? I think there's a good likelihood of that happening. Have to say.
That's some British talk right there. It's gonna be.
I have no idea. I have no idea what that means.
All right, Victor loses that point. Champ's gonna take the lead back. Fun fact about the competitors: my wife left me. Ooh, that's oh buddy, that sucks probably. Yeah, don't worry, mine did too. Alright, going low and slow, but that's gonna be rewarding. We're gonna check the time on that. It's gonna be a 4:44.
Piotr Olszewski or Shab in chat. Go Cham represent. I'm not gonna attempt to pronounce that, but yeah, I think there's a comp in Poland. Like, however I say that, Olsztyn Square, and it's got like so many good clockers going. There's.
It's a free 98 from Cham.
That.
We're getting those performances. These are. I think it's just that Cham's been doing well. Victor hasn't necessarily been doing bad. He has been consistent, possibly like throwing whenever he really can't. But especially with that 6 at the start of the match. But that's pretty good.
It looked like a first time. Yeah. I'm assuming another 3.
376.
It's either my 3 or their camera, but it's quite laggy for me. But yeah, 376. Oh yeah, so yeah, the comp in that Piotr was talking about, Olsztyn Squad. There's so many crazy fast competitors going, like for clock in a comp in Poland. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's interesting. How will this match affect the fluffiness of Nikki? It will make Nikki more fluffy either way. Is that a DNF? Yeah, it looks like a DNF. It's going to be a point for Cham, a 3-point for Cham, I should say.
So, yeah, 3-point lead. Charlie Harrison. Hello, Daniel Partridge. What do you think about partridges? The other day, we actually found like a nest of baby partridges in my garden, which was quite cool.
All right.
Oh,
Victor, starting with the solve here. That's just had a good benchmark.
That's gonna put the pressure on for Cham.
421 for Cham. Not necessarily unbeatable, but it's not what Victor has been. I mean, Cham could possibly do it on this scramble. The scramble they could do it on the scramble. Ooh, the first side looks okay.
That looks like Chris' first side.
It's not gonna be.
I think one thing that Cham's really good at is having messing up on the first side and then completely clutching it on the second.
Oh yeah, I've seen that before.
Unlike their 2.7 world record, their first side is so much of the solve, and then the second side is 4 moves,
I think it'd
and
be-
they did it like so.
It probably has to do with like corner skips because I know they're good at. Oh, the first side looks great. The second side looks great as well.
Oh, bad.
Oh,
That
but
solve
that's-
looks
Oh,
that solve looks absolutely amazing.
it's a free 11 from Cham. It looks amazing. Yeah, it was. But let's see if Victor can pull off something good. I'm not sure if he can beat a free 11, but it's a good scramble. You would have to stop now. Oh,
Oh, that was very. I mean, I don't think that would be
Oh.
a 311, but that did look quite good for Victor.
that's gonna be a free 71. It was a very good effort, a good try.
Yeah.
But Cham is simply unstoppable.
Yeah, they've currently got in their last 5 solves, the worst solve, 4.1.
What are the means right now? Cham has an impressive 424 mean, and Victor has a 574. But Victor also has a 9, so
That didn't look like the best solve from Victor. Let's see.
477.
Alright, 477. So, considering Cham's like last 6 solves, that should be very beatable. But a couple fumbles, and it's not like a 3 point.
The first side doesn't look great, but you said the second side recovers. Oh,
Goes for cover.
recovers cover. I get it. 454. Wow, these points are really close, but it's just Cham is unstoppable at the moment. How come the means don't show up on screen anymore? It depends. Carter Thomas's matches and my matches have the means, but I believe we're like, but if I'm streaming the match, then I don't have the means, but I can try pulling them up for the next match. The one I stream, because that is a really good metric. And then Josh also added the average of 5s too, which I think is also really important.
This is a genuine fun fact about Victor is that he lived in the UK until he was 9.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, I've heard of that before.
Yeah, I mean he's never actually competed in the UK, but
Yeah. His English is I think I'm not sure if there's a Danish accent. I don't really hear it. But
I mean like in that part of Europe, like Norway,
Just missed
Sweden,
that one, brother.
Finland,
Just fixing it. Missed one.
like all of like Scandinavia, like their English is so good.
yeah.
But Victor inspecting here.
Victor has to make a good comeback. That timer stop was interesting. I always like his timer stops. He just like stops it and it's like his hands go back. Sort of like whoa. But no, that was a bad solve though. That's a DNF. So Cham's gonna take that point. Like a walk in the park.
I wonder. I think an interesting stat to like see by the end of Clock Cup will be like what is gonna be the fastest clock time.
Is that DNF as well?
Face jumped.
Oh,
Uh,
face jump.
Oh, face
I think
jumps.
an interesting stat to see by the end of Clock Cup will be like who has the best time after going second and their opponent has DNF the first solve.
I know there's a 3 safe. I think there's either. Oh, I have a 5 something or not 5 something. I have like a low 5 safe. Oh,
Second solve coming in majorly clutch there.
it's a free 29 from Cham. It's amazing. Yeah, Victor's not happy about that, knowing that his hopes of winning the match are kind of eliminated at this point. 11-2 is really hard to come by, but it's assuming that he loses this point, which
That was very.
that was a good effort. That was a really good
Yeah.
effort.
I don't know if he quite won the point.
Oh my
but
god, 359. Yeah, that was close. It's just Cham comes in
very
more
solid
clutch.
So Victor's gonna go first this time.
Yep. All right.
It's
Ooh.
a bit shaky. Yeah, I don't think.
Not shaky.
But
I think sluggish is the better term to use. That's what I use for
alright,
the cells like this. I'm
yeah.
teaching you my ways. I don't even know if my commentary is like necessarily good. I just watch a lot of Premier League, and then before that I watched World Cup, and then before that I watched Monkey League. Well, I can't do the same reactions or like the same. Oh, those flips were not
It's
great.
still going to be a fast solve by a lot of people's standards. But
476.
alright, yeah. But I mean, I think if I did some of the reactions that Philip Vladicki had to some solves, I think I do not know what my mum would think. Like
Oh yeah.
downstairs.
I had a lot of reactions during the Samuel and Oliver match. That was a really good match. I love that match. I think that's probably
I
my
think
favorite. That's my favorite clock cut match, I believe, of all time.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, something cool about Victor is that he got double NR last weekend.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. What average did you get?
He got Danish. Let me check. He got Danish NR average for the first time and got his single back after someone beat it by .01.
Yeah, but he's not gonna beat that solve. That's gonna be a 5, and with that, there's a halftime. So, or there might be a halftime. Would you like a halftime break? No. Okay. So there it is. There is no halftime break. I think
Alright.
they both know their fates. Your commentary is great, Carter. Don't sweat it. Thank you. Who do you support, Carter? In this match, well, I've known Cham for a lot longer. I met Victor in this match, but they're both very nice people. I guess my opinion's probably not really worth saying, but I knew Cham was probably gonna win. There was a chance something could happen, but I think Cham's basically got this match in the bag at this point.
Yeah. So the NRs that Victor got
I
last
mean in
weekend
football. Tottenham Hotspurs, but they suck. They suck. 392 from Cham. Yeah, they.
Alright.
I mean, I know Kane has like a year left on his contract, but that'd be really stupid if they sold Kane. Actually, they need the money. They could use the money for like. They have Son and Richarlison. They can do without this like a good striker. So you think I'll sell Kane to United? Not United. It has to be outside of Premier League because that's just stupid. If you sign it, Manchester is blue. I don't know. I just don't like City, but I also feel like I don't really like Man U either.
Oh yeah, going back to Victor's NRs last weekend, he got a 3.99 single and a 5.22 average, which was very clutch because he got a 5.8 and a DNF
Victor
in the
has
first
to
two
beat a
solves.
476. Is he gonna do it? I can't read the time. Oh, all right. There it is. 15-2. That is the match. All right. Thank you. That's gonna be 15-2. Cham with the win. So, would you like to do a post-match interview here?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So, what an interesting match here. I think, not gonna lie, I think Cham dominated most of it. I think Victor's points, there were 2 in a row at the start, but then after that it was a 13 streak, which might actually be the longest streak ever in Clock Cup Season 2. So, what were your thoughts about that match, just to the both of you?
Do you want to go first, Victor?
Hey, you can start.
Okay. Well, this is my first match of the season, so I was nervous coming into this, and like that first solve, when I started with 6.7. Like that solve was shaky, and like at one point I was doing corners, and I managed to do a D move during corner somehow. I've got no idea how that happened. And then when I got back DNF as well near the start, and that threw me off a bit. But I just think I think I got more into the zone with it. I got 2 decent solves near the end with 311 and the 329, so I'm happy with them. And for my first match, I'm really happy with that. And I really enjoyed this match. It was really fun.
Yeah.
Victor,
Yeah,
what did you think?
it went as expected. I'm surprised I got 2 points. I'm glad for that in the start, but honestly, yeah, I obviously got 2 decent solves. The only problem is it was like on the same solves as you, so I didn't get the point for them. But I'm okay. I choked quite a bit, especially towards the end. Also in the start, I was just, even though I didn't have any like as many nerves as against Piotr, it was, I just couldn't turn apparently, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah. So Daniel, if you can
how do you? Oh yeah. So how do you feel about your next few matches? So I think Victor's gonna be, his final match is gonna be against Edwin, and Cham, your next match is also gonna be against Edwin. How do you feel going into those matches?
You go first, Victor.
Okay. I'm feeling, I don't know him too well, so I don't really know how to like what to expect. But I'm just going in hoping I don't have too many nerves and hoping I can turn well, and then we'll see.
Yeah, Victor.
Yeah, my thoughts. Wait, what you think?
Cham, you can continue your thought.
But just my thoughts are just pretty. I don't know. I like same as Victor. I don't know Edwin that well, and I don't know what he averages. So like, I don't really know what's gonna happen in that match. So I'm nervous for it, but I've been nervous for. I get nervous for everything with this. But I'm looking forward to it because I've not done a match against Edwin before, so that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it, but nervous.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Dante Telechia Holtmark has asked, does Cham talk any other languages?
Just give me a sec. Ich spreche. That's Dutch. No, I did German for like 4 years in school, but I've forgotten it. But now I'm trying to learn Swedish. Jag pratar svenska. But I don't know anything. I'm so bad. I've got a 500-day Duolingo streak, but I know nothing. But I'm trying to learn Swedish.
Yeah. I have one last question for Victor here. So Cham has that match in hand. Peter has a match in hand. Edwin has not made any matches, but you have 2 matches. You have the 3 points, but you just lost this one. So that puts you in a perilous position, I think. Do you think you can make it out of this group?
Well, that depends how good Edwin is, and I don't know too much, so it all depends on if I can beat him. But yeah.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna explain the math to this. So if Edwin loses the next match against Cham, but wins the match against you, then that means that solve difference matters, and you're probably not gonna make it since then you have a negative solve difference. If Edwin wins, or excuse me, okay, let me think. If Edwin wins the match against Cham, did I explain that already? No. So that puts Edwin at 3 points, and then Edwin would just have to win the next match, and then you'd have to like really work on solve difference and then win the next match. It's all, what I'm trying to say is that honestly in this group anything can happen. I think Peter's still in it too, actually. So in some way, shape, or form. So this is gonna be a really interesting group to watch that you can all watch, I believe, on Friday morning Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, I'll be posting the link to that soon. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all later. Any final comments?
All right. Just like to say thank you for having me. It was really fun. And good game, Victor.
Yeah, see you guys.
Good game. It was very fun.
Congrats, Cham, man. GG's, Victor.